Monica, Marissa, former rivals here on the stage. Very different receptions for them, though, from this crowd at the RNC. Inside this arena, the 18,000 or so folks here. And all this happened as former President Trump and the new vice presidential candidate, J.D. Vance, were watching in the family box, actually just right over my shoulder. So we saw former Ambassador Nikki Haley here on the stage. When she came out, very lukewarm reception. There was some boos from the audience near us, other people cheering very loudly. And then we saw Florida Governor Ron DeSantis come out. Much different reaction, a lot more cheering. Now, as the video we have here shows you, these are folks who spent a lot of time in New Hampshire really fighting it out. When it was the primary campaign, they wanted to be the nominee on this stage at this convention. Haley talking about President Trump, asking her to come to this event, saying in the name of unity, that is why Trump asked her to come. And she spent much of her time focusing on foreign policy, talking about the war in Gaza and also talking about the war in Ukraine and contrasting Biden and Trump's policies. Then we heard DeSantis saying we don't need 4 more years of a weekend at Bernie's presidency, referring to President Biden. DeSantis leaning into the culture wars in his talks, talking about DEI, school choice, and abortion. We also heard from former presidential candidate turned big Trump supporter Vivek Ramaswamy. Here is what they said on the stage.
If you want to seal the border, vote Trump. If you want to restore law and order in this country, vote Trump. If you want to reignite the economy in this country, vote Trump. If you want to revive national pride in this country, vote Trump. If you want to make America great again, vote Trump.
Donald Trump has been demonized. He's been sued. He's been prosecuted, and he nearly lost his life. We cannot let him down, and we cannot let America down.
Take it from me. I haven't always agreed with President Trump. But we agree more often than we disagree. I'm here tonight because we have a country to save. And a unified Republican Party is essential for saving her.
Now, Nikki Haley added to the last minute to this convention stage in that show of unity, and that was why reporting shows President Trump and his vice presidential pick, Vance, were here today to really emphasize, underline this message of unity. We asked a former Nikki Haley delegate from New Hampshire who, in the end, casted his nominating vote for Donald Trump, as did all 22 Republican delegates from New Hampshire, what he thought about Nikki Haley being on the stage tonight. Here's what he told us.
It's one party, one message, one candidate with one goal in mind: send Joe Biden home. With President Trump saying, Nikki Haley, you're part of the team. You're welcome. Be here in prime time, and address the nation. It speaks volumes.
And in terms of prime time, the attention now focuses to tomorrow night when J.D. Vance takes the stage here in Milwaukee. What kind of vice presidential candidate will he be? We find out in prime time tomorrow night. But for now, from Milwaukee, I'll send it back to you, Monica and Marissa.